To turn on the machine, press the power on button on the console. To remove warnings showed on the screen, release emergency stop button by pressing it once. Then grab the door handle and open, then close the door so machine knows that there's an operator there. To remove If you look inside the first drawer underneath the table, there's a small USB stick. Grab it and plug it into the right side of the console. First, let's attach the cutting tool to the first third slot. Go to the first drawer underneath the table and grab a cutting tool. Attach the cutting tool to the highlighted spot on slot 1 inside the machine. Now let's attach the tool holder. Go to the first drawer underneath the table and grab a tool holder. Now you need to attach the drill to the tool block and put it inside the machine. Open the third drawer and grab the tool block. Next, grab the highlighted drill and attach it to the tool block. Attach the highlighted key tool and tighten the screws on both sides of the tool block. Now you need to set up the material for cutting and the jaws that hold it. First, let's set up the jaws. Grab a jaw piece from a second drawer and attach 2 small screws from the second screw box at the edge of the table. Now take a jaw rail from the second drawer and connect it to the back of the jaw piece. Attach the assembled jaw to the highlighted slot on the chuck inside the machine. Repeat the previous jaw assembly steps and attach the next jaw to the chuck and tighten it. Finally, place a cutting material in between the jaws. To secure the material to the chuck, press the chuck button on the bottom of the machine door to close the jaws. Next, you need to tell the machine what is the size of the tools and cutting material you just added. You can do that by calibrating the tools. First, lower down the calibration arm next to the chuck. The highlighted tip is called a calibration sensor. After lowering the calibration arm, go to the console keyboard and press the handle jog button in the mode region. This will let you move the turret. Select the desired speed by pressing one of the 3 speed buttons to the right of the handle jog button. Choose the axis you want the turret to move in by pressing a direction button in the jog region. It's the blue region on the left center of the keyboard. Let's start by calibrating the tool for Z-axis. In order to calibrate the tool for Z-axis, you need to approach the calibration sensor with the tip of the cutting tool from the right. Using the handle jog next to the keyboard, get the tip of the cutting tool very close to the calibration sensor. When close to the sensor, switch to moving the tool by pressing and holding one of the direction arrows buttons until you hear a beep. That means that Z direction has been calibrated. Next, let's calibrate the tool for X-axis. In order to do it, you need to approach the calibration sensor with the tip of cutting tool from the top. Move the cut. You can now raise the calibration arm. After calibrating the machine on both Z and X axis, you need to calibrate the material. To calibrate the material, move the turret so that the tip of cutting tool is touching the cutting material. Then, press the Z face measure button. The material length can now be seen on the machine console.